All right, YouTube, we're back. Dominick Izzo out here in Chicago talking more on Wing Chun. This is part 3 of the turning. So the first couple different sections we've talked about turning is the anatomy, pressure coming in, how you turn, then the self-projected turn, so how I'm learning to turn in a punch, also keeping the independent sides, right? Because when you turn, you don't want this side off. You want both sides engaged. Oh, you broke the pew. Why'd you do that? You broke it. I'm kidding. So this is self, no pressure, right? How this does not, as far as I'm concerned, apply. You have to stop thinking as Wing Chun. I don't mean to burst a lot of bubbles, but Wing Chun is not, hi, how are you? Let's get in a fight. And, oh, there's my Wing Chun. Wing Chun is, it's just, we don't do the 5 distance or the 5 zones, ranges. You know, there's kicking range, punching range, knee range, elbow range, or what people call trapping range or grappling range. There's just contact range. Would you punch top of my head, please? Contact range, yay. Simple as that. Would you grab my, it's contact range, yay. Would you bear hug me, please? It's contact range, okay. Jeez, it's not the north side. That's contact range and everything, right? So the point being is there's contact range. So the whole point with turning is for drill's sake, yeah, you learn how to turn and punch to generate energy. There's no real way of doing this without being sloppy, but if you push into me as I punch, go ahead and push into me as I punch, I'm not going to be able to turn. A lot of Wing Chun teachers think, and that's me knowing that he's going to give me that energy. Let's do it again. No, I want you better punch, push. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try to just throw a strike off and turn. Again, you're not going to be able to take that energy of somebody coming in. That's me knowing it. And we know that most fights come out of that ambush and pushing, right? So if you're not going to apply that either in a controlled circumstance trying to turn. So what is a turn? And I really looked at it when the video that I re-put up a couple of weeks ago against me with the grapplers. No matter how much energy coming in, if we're here and you can push into me, I'm going to find a position where I'm going to turn like this and my feet are going to be planted. It's not going to happen. The bottom line is if you think that nice and easy, let's nice and gradual pressure, gradual pressure is not going to allow me to turn because a couple different things happen. You have to remember where the energy is coming in if I'm this lucky. If I'm this lucky, the first point of contact is my hands. By dynamically speaking, my hands are going to start to absorb this energy, which goes into my wrists and my elbows, into my shoulders. By the time this kinetic energy tells my body, oh, look, you've reached a point where you can no longer take this pressure, so now put it into your stance. And oh, your stance can't hold the structure anymore, so go ahead and turn. That's a nanosecond. You will not physically be able to, same thing, go up and push. You're not going to be able to do it. So that's a couple different reasons why, A, we don't commit to wrists. So when you come up and to avoid that, go. Hopefully that was on camera, the lower half was. What I felt myself do is as he came in, I stepped and turned. That's how the problem will always be solved. So to ultimately speaking about this with your turn and feel the speed when when you work with somebody, give them pressure, give them different types of pressure, give them pressure. The information has to come to some contact point, which is going to be absorbed by the rest of your body, which your feet are just going to go turn. Stepping is everything. The step is everything. You put that contact in, Carl gives me pressure. Now I can turn. The turn and the step, they live together. So don't think that because you've trained thousands of hours of this just to generate so that when you're in your chi sao, my turn is here. Look, here's my turn. My turn is here. Oh, my turn is here. That's not realistic. That's not what Wing Chun is. That's a great exercise drill. But if I'm not going to ask you to, but if he aggressively came in, my entire body would freeze as best as it's been trained, would pick up information to say, okay, oh, I feel this here. I have to compensate to turn to let this go in this way. It's good. In real time, in a real-time position where you saw Carl push me, my body's not going to adapt. So what I really need you to do is go back to your school and feel, do I have self-induced turning, right? Where look, I can punch him and put my body weight into him. That's level 1. Stepping, turning, and punching to recover to level 2. Or then an aggressive energy coming in, right? Take, you have to learn to step and take it. And go ahead, blast in. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to have my what is it? The Wing Chun masters who put all of their feet on a back leg scale to show that I could take a line of guys down the road and get all that pressure coming in, pushing pressure. No matter what I do, although his hands come in contact, if we broke this down slow motion, as he continues to come in, what comes in? The rest of his mass. The rest of his mass comes in. On a slow position, mass comes in, yeah, I'll be able to turn and let it go and show you how good my Kung Fu is. But if he comes in rapid, pace, real time, your turn will not do the difference, will not matter. Your turn has to be accompanied by information coming in. Oh, here's the information. Pressure in, please. This is training turn. I feel good with this. This is training. This is self-perfection. This is going to teach me a drill, a safe drill, right? There's my safe drill. Look at that. Versus real energy pushing. How do I keep coming in? How do I deal with this? I find your opening. This is the point. You have to learn to move, step, turn at the same time. It all lives together. This is why Wing Chun is dynamic and why so many of you don't understand this and why you're so used to chi-saoing and then why your chi-sao goes to shit when you start sparring. Because then all of you guys go from this when you're Wing Chun to then when we spar, you guys do this. You don't know what you're doing. Don't mean to be offensive. Take this into your gym. Feel pressure stagnant, self-generated. Feel pressure aggressive. Feel pressure gradual. Find out what you can handle, what you can't handle, because this is where you get in trouble and where you say Wing Chun doesn't work because you're not used to bigger pressure coming in, being aggressive in reality. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? That makes sense? See you guys in the next video.